Donald Trump suffers quadruple polling blow.
Okay.
What?
To that guy right there. Okay, sure.
Yeah. To him.
Okay. Whatever.
Former President Donald Trump has been stung by a number of polls in recent days, including those suggesting his hush money felony conviction may be harming his 2024 election chances. With less than 5 months to go, Trump and President Biden still appear to be neck and neck in the race, although results of recent polls suggest Biden may be ahead. How can that be? Newsweek has compiled at least 4 results from recent surveys that may be concerning for Trump, the presumptive Republican nominee. Trump spokesperson Stephen Chung told Newsweek in reaction to some of the polls, President Trump continues to lead crooked Joe Biden across polling averages nationally and in battleground states.
That guy. So that guy had a good set of polls.
Yes.
Hey, buddy, you're alive, Look. All right.
When the results were broken down into the 7 swing states of Arizona, Georgia, Michigan, Nevada, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin, which will likely prove vital in determining the election, the results were reversed, and Biden came out on top. Now, if that's true, that's a big change from just recently, where in Georgia, Trump was up by 10. In Nevada, he was up by 12. Poll was conducted June 5th to 7th, just days after Trump was found guilty. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, Biden's hit his all-time low approval rating of 37.4%.
I think that's the average, too, right? Is that the polling average?
Let's see here.
Stu was mentioning last week that his average is right around there, 37% or somewhere. Because his lowest poll, I think, is 34.
Yeah, and even that's too high.
Yeah. Oh, way too high.
And I know you guys were asking, how do they get it approved by the LGBT mafia? Did you guys notice the bearded lady?
No.
Okay, can you play that, Joe?
What? There's a bearded lady?
Yeah, look at that man right there wearing a dress. The sequence.
Normally have to pay extra for that.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead and play it so we can see him move.
Yeah, he's good.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
So that's how they got it approved.
Next to the husband of the vice president.
Yes.
What? This
all
is,
right,
I mean,
just
bizarre.
tying it all in together.
There we go. That's how you get it approved.
I mean, we are
Wow.
Idiocracy mixed with Hunger Games, mixed with
Mad Max.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Uh-huh. Jeez.
This isn't good.
Crazy.
I mean, I know it's a hot take, but that's not good, America.
That is hot. It's sizzling. Then he had a seat. He
had
sat
a
down.
seat? Oh, good. Because you get tired.
Yeah.
Standing there with your mouth open. So now you're going to sit down with your mouth open. So now he's doing the same thing, but he's sitting. He is.
Look at him.
Just gone.
He's so vacant. Yeah.
Where is he?
Just so vacant.
Like, I'm being serious. Where is his mind? Like, where is he in his mind? Because it ain't there.
Man, oh man. He did move, though, just then.
Yeah,
See
he
that?
did get comfortable. Yeah.
Huh.
His butt was like, I don't know where your brain is, but it's uncomfortable down here, so we need to readjust.
We've proven that he's a racist, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so maybe he's so confused why there's so many black people at the White House.
That might be.
He's like, I'm going to get in trouble. Why are you all here?
Are any of you clean and
Articulate.
sort of
The storybook.
good looking?
I'm surrounded by storybooks, man.
And we're wondering what was in his orange drink.
Oh, maybe this is what woke him up. I don't know. Where's Joe, by the way? Oh, is that the concoction? Are we not supposed to see that? Oh, that's his pep juice.
That's Metamucil.
That turns his brain on. Turns his brain and his bowels.
No, he's having a great time, though. Look at him. You can tell. He's loving every minute of it. He's having a great time.
So a weird thing happened. Somehow we got this footage from last night, but when the White House was broadcasting this, forgot who posted this explanation, but Kamala spoke, and then as soon as she leaves the stage, the feed from the White House, I should have sent this video in because it's weird. It just fades to this technical difficulties. We'll be right back or something like that. I don't know if it said technical difficulties, but anyway. And it was so obvious that it was planned this way. So they cut the feed hoping you wouldn't see any of Joe Biden speaking. It wasn't until later that we got the clips of him speaking, but it's like they bailed out on purpose so that people wouldn't see how bad this man is speaking.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And he discussed ghosts of the past.
They're old ghosts in new garments trying to take us back.
What?
Well, there are. Taking away your freedoms, making it harder for black people to vote.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Or have your vote counted. Closing doors of opportunity. Attacking the values of diversity, equity, and inclusion. You can believe it, banning books about black experiences.
Wait, what was
what?
Trying to erase and rewrite history.
Pause that
I
for
think
a second.
he burped. I think that was either his brain.
What in the hell just happened?
Nobody knows. Joe, we're going to need you to cue that up.
Books about black experiences.
What?
Trying to erase and rewrite history.
He burped. He burped.
They're banning books about black experience.
Banning books about black experiences. Trying to erase and rewrite history.
And what is this new thing about Republicans banning books about black history?
Yeah, they've added about black history to the end of their stupid book banning thing.
What are you talking about? Who did this? And when? And what's the book?
And that's weird. And by the way, the ghosts of the past that Joe Biden and other Democrats are referring to are members of their own party. Okay? Those are
right.
the ghosts
Yeah,
of the
that's
past.
right.
Literally riding around in white sheets throughout the South.
Literally. Literally beating and lynching blacks for 150 years before we finally put a stop to their reign of terror. But they're the ones you need to listen to and turn to for help and protection. Oh my gosh. Wow. So did we play that whole thing? That is nuts. I gotta hear it one more time before we move on. The whole thing. Just play it start to finish.
They're old ghosts in new garments trying to take us back.
So they're not in
There are.
robes anymore. Now they're in suits.
Taking away
he
your
said.
freedoms, making it harder for black people to vote. Or
How?
have your vote counted. Closing doors of opportunity.
I mean, these are all
Attacking the values of
Democrats
diversity,
did.
equity, and inclusion.
Right, which we worship.
You can believe it, banning books about black experiences. Trying to erase and rewrite history.
It gets worse every time. About black history.
When you're anticipating it, it makes it much more enjoyable, doesn't it? Books about
Too much
Wait,
of that.
what?
Too much of that orange go juice.
I write books about.
Go.
That's worse than the Al Sharpton thing.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, because nobody was watching Al Sharpton, MSNBC. All right, we're gonna need to.
I'm not sure it's even a burp.
I'm already working on it.
Yeah,
Wow,
read my mind.
that is absolutely astounding.
Sure is.
How is it more difficult for blacks to vote? What is going on?
We've got the.
that they try to make that claim. Is it? It's the ID thing, right?
The ID,
is
and
it
then
still harping on ID.
That, and then the episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm where you can't give water to someone who's standing in line in Georgia.
My gosh.
It's that.
Okay. Making it hard. All right.
Have you ever?
He's almost swallowed his tongue there, I think.
Have you ever needed water when you're standing in line to vote? I'm just curious.
I get so parched and dehydrated
okay,
when I'm in
so
line.
I apologize.
Yeah. All the
All
time.
right, I thought I had.
All the time.
I thought I got him. But
No,
okay.
you don't have him.
That's because only. See, the reason I don't need water when I go to vote is apparently only 2%. Remember, I was in here. I don't know when we discussed this, but 4% of my town showed up for the primary. 2% showed up for the runoff of the primary.
So the lines weren't that long.
There's no one.
Good.
It's like I walk into the polling
you're proud.
booth and like all the old biddies, they stand like, "Oh my gosh, someone's here! Thank you so much for visiting us. We were so lonely in here waiting for someone to vote."
That's interesting because every time I go to vote, and it's almost always, well, it's always lately, the early voting. And usually the last day of early voting because I've procrastinated.
Wait, you?
Yeah,
No,
I know it's hard to
I
believe.
won't have it.
It's hard to believe. But we've had to stand in lines that go down the hall, down the stairs, out the door.
Yeah, it's like that at the big cities.
Yeah.
Way out in the boonies, I guess. Me and the mayor vote. That's about it.
Okay.
Cancel each other's vote out.
Then there was something Biden said about American soil.
Cool.
These black soldiers were a link in a distinguished line of patriots, enslaved and freed, who risked their lives in every war since the founding of our ideals, and we don't know fully what American soil is.
We don't know fully what
Equality
American
and
soil
freedom.
is.
What?
We don't know fully what American soil is. Do you know what American soil is? Yes or no? Pat?
Yes. Yes.
You do?
I do.
Oh, why don't you explain to the class then?
What am I, an agriculturalist?
We don't know fully what American soil is.
So we don't know fully what a woman is, and now we don't know fully what American soil is?
Is it acidic? Is it clay?
I guess he's right. I don't know what American soil is.
The truth